Hello and welcome to my channel, Club Shed, Club SHD. Since this is my first video, let's do an introduction of what that means. Club, and most of you watching probably realize what it is, based that I'm playing RE2 as one of my first videos. I did have a couple other videos on my channel back when Village came out. I tried to start a channel, life just didn't pan out that way. I now have some available time to do some recordings, but SHD is the club key, spade key, heart key, and the diamond key. I actually created a logo myself and thought it was pretty interesting. Uh, call me Club Shed. Um, but I figured, what better game than RE2 Remake to play for my first video to launch the channel. Uh, I would play OG, but let's get this out of the way right now. I am playing on a PS5 and a controller. I am a console player for a long time. I'd love to have a gaming PC. Don't. I have a 6-year-old laptop, and so all my recording is going to be done through console and then uploaded to my channel. And unfortunately, PS5 does not, unless I stream, does not allow me to do a camera while I play. I can camera after and commentate on my video, but I don't want to do that. I want to talk while I'm playing. So maybe in the future, when I can afford a gaming PC, we can go in that direction because I'd like to. But as it is, we're going to play RE2 Remake, and let's get started. I've already beat this. This is way after it's released because we are in 2024. I've played it. I've beaten it on a couple ranks. I have S rank, S plus rank on Leon Hardcore. I have S or on Claire Hardcore, S rank on Leon Hardcore, A rank on Leon B. I haven't played any of the standards all the way through. I didn't play Hardcore. Uh, Claire, yeah, for any speed. The first time I played this game is on casual. I am a casual player. I like to play casually. When we play this game, I'm gonna play it like the first time I played through, exploring stuff, looking at stuff for mine, just to get reintroduced to it, and for your benefit. If you've watched people play and they run through the game and they don't look at stuff, I watch a lot of speedrunners, and sometimes I watch them and it's like it can be a little frustrating for me because of my personality and how I play. I love to look at things. I know not everybody's like that, so this channel may be for you, may not be for you. But let's get started. Interesting fact for those of you that don't know: if you have HDR enabled, you cannot record Resident Evil 2 on your PS5. It blocks it. I had to do some research because I could not figure out why I could not record. When you turn HDR off in the camera menu, then you can start recording for the whole thing. I have to do this in 1 hour blocks because that's the biggest PS5 will allow me to download at a time. So my goal is to download 1 hour video segments and upload them to my channel. Um, Hopefully it is 1 hour blocks for 7 hours is the goal. This first one won't be like that. I've had some other things to do today. I'm going to try to do at least 3 1 hour videos to upload this week, but I would love to do 7 hours. The way my schedule works, and then they will start uploading Monday through Sunday, and that last one will upload Sunday while I'm recording new videos on the weekends, and then the next batch will load up. So they will always be behind of where I'm actually going to be playing. I will answer YouTube comments, and I hope that people enjoy this. So let's get started. This is a story playthrough. I like to kill enemies, and we can talk about the game a little bit while we're going through it. I have to remember, because this is new for me, to talk to you guys, especially since there's not a chat, why we play the game. So I'd love to hear feedback, any highs, any whatever. It'd be great. Let's get started. Alright, we're going to go into story. I'm going to leave all the costumes, everything the same for the first playthrough. As you can see, we can just look at my results real quick. There are the results I talked about. I was really mad when I got the hardcore S because it was because of the amount of saves. Because I was learning a route to do the hardcore with as little damage or no damage as possible. I like to watch a lot of other no save, no damage runs when I try to get those. But my goal on this channel is I'm going to play the whole Resident Evil line. I'm just starting with 2 instead of 0 because, like I said, my channel is Club Shed. So we will start here, go to new game, and I am going to play Claire first. Instead of Leon, I just like Claire better. I like Leon too a lot, especially RE4 Remake came out. It's amazing. I like it. It's different than OG in good ways. Graphics, movement, things like that. But there are things about both that are great. Anyways, back to RE2. We're going to look around, have some comments, have some fun. We're going to start with Claire. So here we go. We'll listen to the story. Claire Redfield. A different nightmare awaits Claire Redfield, who is unaware of just how drastically her very ordinary life is about to change. Like I said, we're going to play Standard. Raccoon City, an industrial city in the heart of America, and Claire Redfield's destination. And can't read it.
Look, man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, it was last Friday night. I was walking home from the bar, and this woman started coming towards me. She was staggering, you know, so I figured she was drunk.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, tell us, be honest now. How many drinks did you have?
No, man, I barely had a buzz on.
Oh, come on.
Look, just listen, all right? She got closer, and I got a good look at her. You had to see her eyes, her nose, her whole face. It looked like it was rotting.
Yeah.
She looked like a corpse. Like a walking corpse, man.
Sounds like my wife.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep since that night.
All right, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Just, hey, you gotta stay strong, okay? Don't give in to fear out there, right?
Yeah, well, you got that right. If you freeze up around these things, they'll sink their teeth in you. I saw somebody.
Oh, come on. It's just getting good. I need some sleep. Oh, shit. What do I do? What am I gonna do?
Yeah, I'm almost there. You know me, I'll be fine. Sounds good. I'll be back as soon as I find Chris. I will, but I gotta go. Why does everyone think I'm gonna get in trouble? What the? Hello?
Explore your surroundings. Alright, so I'm not going to worry about speed. Let's just take this. Let's come over here. Harley Davidson. Nope. Turn. Do what I want you to do. There you go. We're going to walk this way. So something, let's talk about the cutscene for a minute. So I love the intro to the cutscene. Of course, that's the intro from the original where the semi, not from the original, but he comes in later, and we'll see that in this one. So I love that they give kind of a little prequel to that. Something I noticed after watching this through again. So he hits that woman, zombie, straight on. Blood shoots up into his windshield. It's a mess. Her hair's flying in the wind as the semi's going, and he stops. She goes flumming. She goes flipping through the air, hits her head on the concrete, rolls around. Um, he gets out to check her. Interesting enough, when he checks her, there's no blood anywhere around her. And then when he turns around and she stands up, her face is pristine. And I think that's really interesting that there's no blood on her body, yet there's so much gore in this game. Yet in that instant, just a pristine model. Her face is not road rashed where she would have slammed into it, or where the grate of the truck would have hit her full on, anything like that. So I thought that's interesting. And then I may have laughed, I'm sorry, but when he takes his trucker hat off and he's bald, it reminds me of a scene from Polar Express where Tom Hanks' character, the conductor, they make it just in time for Christmas, and he's like, woo, and he pulls off his conductor hat and he's just bald, and you don't see it most of the time, so it's just a really funny reveal. So let's get looking. 1998 gas prices. Look at that. 106, 109, 121, 102. Open 24 hours. So this is really cool. It's so dark you can't, and foggy you can't see. It's actually funny when you talk about fog. It's like, oh, Resident Evil. You ever see that meme? Silent Hill this way, Resident Evil this way, your choice. Raccoon City. Transmission. You know what? I've never seen that transmission line before. That's cool. In the distance. That's good detail. Coming around, looking at the fence of just fields. It doesn't let you go. I don't know how far it actually lets you go. Let's see how far it lets you go. Coming around the signs. One way. One way. Okay. That sign makes no sense. No parking anytime. Okay, so even if it's turned this way, that means that this whole road is one way this way. No parking anytime. I understand that because it's a road. And I'd have to look at what that symbol means. I don't know what. Maybe it means gas station and stop for people, but the one way makes no sense to me. Indicating a one-way road. And maybe I'm just not getting it. Maybe it's a one-way in. Oh.
Middle of nowhere.
Huh. That's pretty cool. I wonder if, I think I did that in my first playthrough. I was trying to check the tires. Okay. It's a bad idea. I won't go back over there. The light, the rain coming down is really cool. I'm trying to see if there's water coming off the... So there's not really... It would be cool if there was some sort of water pouring off the signs. I love how when she came out of the telephone booth, she was completely dry, and how fast she actually dries off. Let's run down the other way. A stop sign. So that must be for the people exiting. Also, let's just talk about this coming and going here, right here. There is no... there is no drive into here. Do you see this? There is a lip, and there's no actual increase, elevation, ramp. So you have to literally take your car, motorcycle, whatever, up this, almost like a sidewalk. That's crazy. Hey, here we go, one-way sign. So, one way this way. Usually that's a sign for when you come to an intersection. It's like, okay, well, you can go one way. So, once again, that makes no sense. Welcome to Raccoon City, home of Umbrella. Let's see what she says going out this way. Oh, there's a nice little bush out there. Some more transmission lines. Look at the lighting on that tree. That's kind of nice. Yep, she just doesn't want to say anything. Alright, so let's run. I have toggle run on my R1. I have quick turn on joystick R3 and 0, and then rotating buttons. I have Type C programmed right now. Celebrating 100 years of service, Cordis Painting Company. Interesting about these phone numbers. I wonder if these phone numbers are actually real. Dingo Red Cigarettes. When life has you seen red, enjoy the wild taste of Dingo Red Cigarettes. Get Wild, now on sale. Is that... Looks like a German Shepherd, but I wonder if that's an actual image from one of the other older games. Let's see. I like the detail on the barrels. You know, people, people, people talk about games taking them when they purchase games on talking about games when they purchase them and them not being worth the money. Oh, they're not that long. You know, when RE3, which we'll play that probably after we play A/B scenarios for both of these. But I think it's interesting that for me, RE3 took 10 hours, 11 hours maybe, when most people beat it in 5 or 8 or less. And that's because I do this. I sit and I look at the detail. For me, it's incredible. Yeah, the games aren't like the originals. Yeah, they could have added a lot of stuff, but they're a reimagining, a retelling. So I play the game for what it is. The whole remake series. Could it have been better? Yes. For what it is, I like it. And I will sit and look at things because for me, there are people that put a lot of time into the development of this stuff. The details and looking at things. And I'll call out details I see that don't make sense. Like the one-way sign. But there's a lot of detail to the motorcycle, to her outfit, the 6-shooter on her hip, the gasoline stations, the rust, the look of the rust on the bars and the dirt. Although all of these pumps, I think is funny, say 87. None of them actually have numbers, which would have been nice to see, like all these pumps in use, instead of just zeroed out, having actual... And most people won't care about this, but I think it would be pretty cool because those indicate how much time, especially on these older models, indicate how many gallons have been used on the unit. Some of those numbers, and then because this is really old school, Sheriff AXWW226. Now that would be cool if that was something in the game, if that was some sort of a note like, oh, this quad car belongs to blah 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 blah, something like that. Yeah, all these are zeroed out. All these say 87, which is I think 87's unleaded, 89, and then 92 is super unleaded premium, something like that. And they offer all three, as you can see from the sign. Where is it? That sign over there. And they offer diesel, which also is not here. They don't even have a dedicated diesel pump. Front and back plates, county sheriff. So that's interesting. I feel like there could be a little more detail in the sheriff's car. Maybe a shotgun holster. But it all depends on how... I don't know my 1998 cars and what they should look like, but it feels a little... bland for a police car, but maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Let's check out over here. If I'm boring you guys, I'm sorry, but I really just love to take in. Now this asset reminds me of the RE4, new RE4 remake asset where you open this and there's items inside, and it might be the same reused asset. Nice all gas station. Hamburgers, look at that. I wonder if that's one of the hamburgers he was eating. Looks like what was on his dashboard. Snack sale, coffee, special blends, refresh your mind, sparkling cool, with no label. I mean, more detail. You could have had a label. You could have had a made up brand. Let's have fun. Like none of this has brand names, of course, because it's not brand. You don't want to brand anything, but at the same time, you could have made up brand names. Free air instructions. Set required pressure using the minus or plus. Connect hose to tire. When unit beeps, disconnect hose. Warning, do not exceed vehicle manufacturer's recommended tire pressure. See, this is great detail. Do not replace tires that are worn or damaged. This equipment should only be used on passenger cars and light truck tires. Ice, $1.99 for a bag of ice. God, that's how much bags of ice are, like $2 something now, $2.50 to $3, depending on where you're at or more. Alright, let's head inside. I love the atmosphere, like something happened here. The attendant must have been out here with some... Okay, so here's the other thing. There is a... Oh, see? Look, there it starts. It starts right there. Interesting. I never looked down here before. So, we'll go in and we'll talk about this, but the attendant has been bit, and the guy the sheriff's subdued is inside. So something happened that started here with a blood print, which doesn't make sense because the blood print should start after you step in blood. So you get step, 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 and then there's no more blood prints. Let's say he gets shot here, goes down, gets back up, and he's walking around. There's a lot of blood here, so someone either got shot or bit. You're walking in. Now, see, this makes sense. Stepped in the blood. There's a shoe print there. Look at that. That's great detail here. Mixed with the oil. Coming around. Step, step, step. Going in. So this must have been the attendant who was bit. The one bleeding when we go in there. Alright, let's go inside. Open. Only 3 students at a time.
Hello? Anybody here? Hello?
So I think it says up here, only 3 students at a time in the store, please. Okay. I have to... This is when you live close to some place where there's a lot of kid traffic. And it doesn't say kids, it says students. Where the heck are students going to come from? I just noticed this. Like, if you look both ends, it's deserted both ways. Does the school bus stop here and let all their kids off? I don't know. Warning. Special blah blah blah. It's just numbers. It's just a warning with numbers. Slim, what could be beef jerky. That guy's gonna be fighting for a while as we look at stuff. Cigarettes, $1.25 a pack. There's some donuts. All right, here's some more blood. So yeah, that was definitely the attendant showed up, locked the guy back there, called the police. But it just doesn't make any... It doesn't... Like, those footprints didn't make sense at first. He came in here, fell. Maybe he ran around, locked the guy in, and then came back. Which would indicate all this knocked over stuff. So he led the guy back here, led the guy in there, went back around the front. I want to know how this guy got out. Maybe just jumping. Alright. Really empty shelves. He's not doing his job. We're stuck in. Yeah, I hear you. Hold on, I want to look at magazines. We are in a dangerous situation. Let's look at magazines. Alright. Look at that. Gorgeous. Fine. What does the other one say? Aphrodite. So, okay, so all these... I wonder if this is a... Aphrodite. I wonder if this is supposed to be like a joke on fashion magazines. Lifestyle. They killed him. Undercover Thrill. Eric the Dragon Slayer. Oh, I'd read that book. Deep Kiss. Kiss of Love. Driving. Funny. Oh, look, there's a guy there. I didn't hear you gasping. Alright, here you go. Hold on, we're going to look up and down these aisles first. I'm really hungry. I want to get some Kijamasu. And what is that? Oh, it's bakery bread. It's flaky bakery bread. If anybody wants some flaky bakery bread. Some poppin' beans. Some stumps? Okay, stumps. Okay, so some of that is funny because it has a lot of different stuff. Look at... Okay, who restocks... Come on, guys. Who restocks the same stuff with pricing on multiple shelves? You really... Excuse me. You really gotta step up your game if you want to make some sales. Hot pepper snacks. What is that? Nishila? Oh, I bet that's like Nutella. Some jams. That looks like, so that looks very much like Schmucker's branding, which I think is actually what that is, which is funny. Let's see, coffee bar, excuse me, coffee break, generic coffee for everybody. That's indicative of any gas station's coffee break. It's just generic coffee. Oh, here's some honey buns, fresh stuff.
Are
I'd
you
like
okay?
to. Oh,
Wait here. I'll check it out.
okay, but why are you pointing? There's a sheriff back there, sir. Why aren't you telling me to run and telling me to go back there with him? All right, so when we go back here, it's gonna do a cut scene. Oh, this is off. And then this guy, you can't see when he does it, which is weird. Hey,
Hey! What the hell?
it's almost like it's almost like he wants me to get infected. That he would tell me to go back there. Like I don't understand the reason for this. I mean, I understand the reason game-wise, it's so you can't go back out. But I don't understand the reason why this guy who is bit would then close the door after telling me to go in. You know what? It's almost like he wants you to be infected. Let's dance, apparently. So we're going to run right past this guy. We're not going to use our bullets. And we're going to grab the key, because there's nothing really to... Well, we don't have enough ammunition to kill the guy on standard, I think. So we're going to just run past him after he moves past. It's a strategy I saw, and grab the key. You know what? Well, let's try to kill him.
Excuse me, is everything okay?
Stay back, man. I got this.
I said get off him! Don't come any closer!
I don't know if you can actually kill this. Maybe you can. And there you go. Are you dead? I think he's dead. Alright, let's look around. There's the key. Alright, let's look at the detail. Of course, you know, there you go. Apparently, it's a guy back here. Oh, look. Half-eaten pizza. Cigarettes. Oh, this is old school smoking. What a break room. What a break room. What time is it? It is 10:30 at night. So she gets in at 10:30. Some extra stock back here. Floor. Dude, I'm so sorry. Can I take any of your ammunition? Can I take your gun? Apparently not. Apparently I cannot take anything. Okay, did the power come back on? Because I don't remember this being exhaust on. Let's come this way. Let's look around. Nope, hear people banging. Nothing in the lockers I can take. Let's look at our inventory real quick. So we're going to examine our guns. I'll do this with my games too. Any new items I'll get, I'll examine. I never examine. I never see people do it, but it's really interesting. Looking down the barrel, so you can actually see the bullets in the chamber. You can see it down the chamber. What you don't see, I don't know if there's rifling down there, but that'd be cool. So an SLS-60, 5-shot capacity, 9mm handgun. Its smaller capacity allows for its small size, making it extremely easy to handle. It's a cool little gun. There's a sight. There you go. Oh, it might actually have... it's hard to tell. I don't know if it actually has the rifling, but if that's the right word for it. You know, where they put the grooves in it to help the bullet spin. But it's a really cool. I like the little gun. And let's look at our ammunition. Maximum standard handgun hunting ammunition. 9mm handgun high velocity. 50 center fire pistol cartridge. Cartridges? Uh, please excuse my pronunciation of that. Enunciation of that. There's the bullets. It's kind of cool. Unlike the artwork, it's really neat. 9mm parabellum handgun bullets, the most common of bullets. They are favored for their stable flight trajectory and moderate recoil. Wait, where's the key? Letter from best friend. Dear Claire, first of all, thanks for the letter. Oh, here we go. Dear Claire, first of all, thanks for the letter. Now, if you'll get... Now... Oh, let me restart this. Dear Claire, first of all, thanks for the letter. Now, if you'll let me get this one thing off my chest. I can't believe you're really gonna do it. I can't believe you're biking all the way to Raccoon City all by yourself. Just to see your brother? What the hell, girl? I know Chris means a lot to you, and yeah, you haven't been able to reach him for a month and all, but you're nuts. You know how many perverts and assholes are out there just waiting for a hot, young college student to come along and take advantage of. It's not safe to travel alone. But your mind's made up, isn't it? Fine, I get it. Just promise you'll call when you get to Raccoon City. Don't leave your best friend hanging, okay? Love ya. P.S. Your brother may be the Chris Redfield. And he may have taught you how to fight and use a gun like a banshee, but that doesn't make you invincible. So don't get cocky out there. I think it's interesting that it's from her best friend, but there's no... They didn't put a name. They didn't add lore to add to her name, which I think was really interesting. Is there a key items page? Did I not pick up the key? Let's go back and see if I did not pick up the key. I did not pick up the key. There we go. Now we have to escape from the store. Yep, he's gonna get back up. Well, let's take this minute while he's chasing us to look at the key. Storage room key. Mizal. So they made their own little... They had their own little leather keychain made for their store. Isn't that sweet? The key to the gas station storage room. So when we come out here... Okay, we're going to talk about this. And it gets me every time. When you put a key in a lock and you turn it towards the frame where the latch is, that locks the door. On at least on deadbolts. But you will see that on every door. The key goes in, turns left, unlocks door. The key should go in, especially on the club keys, the precinct keys, and turn right to unlock the door. At least that's what I believe. Alright. Let's get out here. Comments can prove me wrong. Oh, we're gonna go away. Whoop! I've never seen that guy before. There's a guy here. There we go. Run now.
Whoa! Don't shoot!
Get down!
We gotta get out of here.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
You can thank me later. You were safe.
Holy shit.
Come on! Get in! Hold on.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
Live around here?
No. I'm looking for my brother. He's a cop too.
Well, it's a good thing we found each other. I don't know what to expect anymore.
Oh, okay. Horror movie 101. No one checked the back seat. I'll let the intro play here because I love the view of the city and what's happening, but absolutely crazy. And two, when you look to someone to your left, and I know there's a lot going on, but you're talking to him and you don't see anybody in your peripheral, that is a adult male police officer zombie in the back. How do you not see that? We looked into the car. The back seat is wide open. There's nowhere to hide. There's nowhere to do anything. So I think it's really funny that a zombie snuck in there to pass out, to only be awoken after you've been driving for a while. That's also, it's a very horror movie. It's very interesting, but it's very unrealistic, kind of.
Attention all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station. Free food and medical supplies will be provided to everyone in need.
God, this is so unreal.
Police station's not much farther. They'll know something.
Yeah, but what if we're the only ones? What if there's no survivors?
No, there's survivors. It's a big city. There has to be. Looks like we're walking from here.
More like running.
Yeah, good call.
Leon, you gotta back up. What the?
Holy shit. There, get out. Get out now! Hold on!
Ouch.
Claire! Claire, you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. How about you?
I can't stay here. It's not safe.
Oh shit. Go on ahead. I'll meet you at the station.
They really want you running away there. All right, let's talk real quick. We've been playing this game for 20 minutes, and I've just gotten here. This is how I play games because I really want to see what goes on. And talking to you guys, since I can't live chat through streaming, or video chat or things like that, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to do stuff. I hope you're okay with it. Stick with me. If you really want to, chat, I'll answer. Like I said, I'll answer your comments on YouTube. So I love the fact in the game, just like in the OG, depending on what scenario you're in, when the semi hits you, your car either gets rammed straight or it gets spun and spins backward to put you on what side you need to be on for A or B. It's a really cool little thing they did to make things make sense. It's so easy to have not done that, but the consistency, even the original game didn't have to do that, and they did, and the attention to detail is great. I wish you could explore this area. I wish you could have enough ammo to mow these guys down. If you're playing a kill all enemy run, there's nothing you can really do here because you just don't have the ammunition unless you use probably some sort of cheat where you get infinite ammo, cheat program or something like that on a PC. But we'll run through. I wish we could look at more of the city here because a lot of this all takes place closed in, which gives the atmosphere, but let's get going.
Can't stop. Gotta keep moving.
The double lunge on hardcore is really horrible here. You gotta make sure you keep running.
It's like the end of the world.
Oh, Misty's coming up. Okay, I love how she catches fire. She falls over and just catches fire. Alright, we can look a little bit here. Nothing triggers until we get down. What does that say? Centipede. BB. Look at all the graffiti. XXX. The ambient noise in the background is really cool. You can really hear the stuff breaking, city going on. Let's run through here. Oh, look at that view.
Almost there.
Cars galore. If I wait here too long, I can run right past him. Slow lunge. It's really bad on the double lunge. Let's go this way. And in. You guys stay out there. You can actually take these guys. It's a waste of ammo, but you can actually take these guys out. You're not gonna stick your hands through to get me. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that invisible wall. Oh, it won't let me see through, but you can see it. He's not even touching the gate because of that invisible wall. That's a little. I wish. You know, you're not supposed to see. See, his look like they're actually hitting it, but his actually. No, his aren't too. But from invisible here, it looks pretty good. So I wish they would have added this. So in the demo, they re-uploaded a demo for RE3 here. If you walk over here in the demo, so maybe I'll play the demo so you can hear it. But you hear stars. You hear Nemesis say stars through that wall, which makes no sense because he's not even here for Carlos and Tyrone. All the dead bodies from the police officer. We're gonna wrap the infected and just put them outside. Police benches. Walled-in unit there. Walled-in door, I mean. I like the architecture. I'm a stickler for just really cool looking architecture, or not stickler, fan of really cool looking architecture, and the fact that this used to be a museum is really amazing that they convert. I love when you convert things from what they used to be instead of tearing them down. So really, really, really great to see. I wonder if these used to be doors, like, and this was sealed off at some point as a museum, or if this was the entrance and those were exits. I miss the music, man. It might take a little bit longer to intro, but oh, they must really love the flaky bakery bread.
Anybody here?
Let's get this. Let's get some ammunition. Let's just look around here first. There's some green herbs. It's a cool taped up box. Although you wonder why they would tape up boxes. Let's examine the first aid spray. So they came out with some first aid spray energy drinks. I've seen some people review them, or at least a quick video. I'd love to actually try them. The detail on the can is pretty cool. I wish there would have been some sort of ingredient label or something, even if it was not legible. But Unitarofa first aid recovery spray. Be cool if these were interactive, where you could hit X and it would like do a spray, some sort of animation. A healing spray that will restore you to full health. First aid spray recovery item. All the Zombie footprints everywhere. News articles. There we are, boys. Club. Club for Club Shed. Club SHD. Statue is cool. Back when back when survivors were in here. You really want to get a good look at what happens in here. Look at Outbreak. Resident Evil Outbreak's great game. I love Outbreak. I've never had an internet connection to be able to play it, but I would love to play it. More often to try it, to do a story. Maybe I will one day. I used to have it on console, but I know you have to do it on Raccoon City Place computer now to be able to play with other people. So let's go look this way. Another club door. Yeah. Oh, there's some ammunition. Who do you think this is? Anybody? Anybody? Leave me a comment if you know who this is. Is a statue of? Is it a real statue of a person? Is it a developer? Is it just a random generated image? Be interesting to know. I think it's interesting that they have the windows down here blocked off. And it makes me wonder why they have all this stuff piled up to block these windows here and there. Let's go look around some. First exploration. People usually run right to other places to get things moving, but same guy on this side. Alright. So it was 10:30? Okay, so the time doesn't make sense. So it was 10:30 in the gas station. It now says 10:10. So there's a discrepancy unless it wouldn't be the next day. I'd never noticed that before. Look at all the fun stuff we are discovering, everybody, as we play together. I wonder if there are 50 stars on that flag. Do you think? Alright, let's go in here. We're just going to look at some sodas. Campa and Arta. See, they put... This is what I don't understand. So they put stuff on these. They put names and branding on these, but not on the cereal boxes. Marvin Brenna, police officer, officer of the month. Man, it is crap what happens to him. I like him as a character. Still missing, lost child, Carly Blair. So, I wonder if this is one of the first kids to go missing. If you read some of the books, I actually have books 1 through 5. I need to get the other ones of the Resident Evil series. They publish some, and they go along with the video games. There's a little added flair to the books, but they're actually really great to read if you haven't read them. They are by S.D. Perry, and books 1 through 5 are called The Umbrella Conspiracy. Book 2 is Caliban Cove. Book 3, which is really messed up, by the way, especially with how infectious the virus is, they really let you know how infectious it is. Resident Evil Book 3, City of the Dead. 4, Underworld. And 5, Nemesis. I know there's a couple others that I want to get. Police Chief Irons. There he is. Irons, the man himself. I can't read what that says. Flags. Safe. Don't have the key. We're going to play this like we don't know. Alright. Guide pamphlet. Enjoy your life travel. Funny enough, and we'll mention this, RE3, I was just watching one of the streamers I watched play RE3. I went back to watch him play the RE3 remake when he first did it, because I hadn't seen him play it, but this guide pamphlet is the same guide pamphlet you pick up with the clock tower. So they reused the asset, but put a different picture on, I believe. Welcome to Raccoon City. Did you know? While we are the home of the pharmaceutical giant Umbrella Corporation, Raccoon City is a vibrant and dynamic city with a long, rich history of its own. In this guide, we'll introduce you to just a few of the more unusual points of interest our city has to offer. Raccoon City Police Station. The building in the center of town wasn't always a police station. In fact, it used to be an art museum. Various features like the unusual clock tower and the goddess statue in the main hall remind us of a bygone era. Uh, Unusual clock tower. There it is. They talk about it in RE2. What a almost slap in the face too compared to the OG of going into the clock tower, of removing it. You mention it here and you show it in RE3, but you don't get to go in. Orphanage. Just a few blocks from the police station is an orphanage funded and run by the Umbrella Corporation with the help of generous donations from businesses and citizens alike. The building is known for its stained glass window, which attracts visitors from around the world. Another club
Turns
door.
a museum into a police station.
Everybody does. I was just talking about that. Alright, so I love how when you come here, you come down. I didn't check. So right now, if you look at this door, it's white. So something I love. Go back in. It tells you that it needs the spade key. So that's a really cool option. Having items here means this is red. So that would be that you haven't finished this area. So that's another indicator if you would like to find everything. And because I've already gotten the statues, we'll look for them. The bases. Oh, I don't know if you can actually find the bases. You might be able to find the bases still. But I don't want to reset all my data because I've just done S and stuff. But we'll go this way. I'm not going to go all the way over there just to trigger that door with a spade. But I wanted to show you guys that as something cool. It does show you goddess statue, lion statue, taped box. So the little indicators are cool. This is barred off, that's barred off. So you have two options with your inventory management. So you can discard items as you're doing a play run, or what we're going to do, deluxe weapons added. We're not going to use any of the deluxe weapons, although going around the game with the minigun is a lot of fun. We're not going to use any of this stuff for this playthrough. We're going to play like it's the first time, so we're going to put this in the box. We're going to put this in the box. And then we will take a look at the herb. Different color greens. I love how one side of the leaf is darker than the other. Green herb recover item. A green herb native to the Arklay Mountains. It will restore a small amount of health. I love that they talk about the Arklay Mountains. This actually okay, I never noticed this before. I don't know if anybody did. I always thought maybe it was part of the branch, but if you look at it, I think this twine is actually to hold it up so it dries. So it dries out. Although you find it in pots, that's an interesting feature that they added. Alright. Oh, what's this? Well, I know what this is, but let's say what this is.
Come on, Chris. Where are you? Oh shit. They're inside too.
David, Marvin, you there? I found a way out. It's in here. Send reinforcements. East hallway.
I should help this guy.
I love how Claire's like, I should help this guy. Let's make our first save. New player. We're making our standard first save. Please. You know what? I think I actually was redoing this. So, first save, 11 minutes compared to... Wow, this takes forever to save. 11:37. Where are we at? We're at 36 minutes. Oh, that's not too bad. I know people are blown past this game. Keep out. I mean, would you look at this and be like, I gotta go help this guy? I'm gonna go try to find out that direction. Look at all the bandages. God, to have to crawl through the amount of blood. So I would be afraid as a person to have to go through this and say, oh my goodness, there is all sorts of infection that you can get. Like the virus itself. If you crawl through that, you're going to get the virus. If you read, if it's anything like Caliban Cove, me just doing this is going to
Great.
uh, get you infected because you're going to touch the rest of your body and you've got the infection. I know the games have to take liberties and stuff, but that's one of the things I like about Outbreak. We have 5 minutes left on the recording, so what I'm going to do, this will be where I end the first video. I know we didn't get through much. I guess it's 30 minutes on here, but 55 minutes on the recording because I talked a lot in the beginning. But we will end right here so we can explore later. I know it's not a fast exploration, but I think it's really cool to talk about the stuff that's located here. You know, future videos, if I redo these runs like I probably will, they will be much faster. But thanks for hanging in there with me, and I will see you guys in the next video. Leave a comment, I'll answer, and I will see you tomorrow.